The next question is, what made you move to Florida? What is your favorite cartoon? The next question is, will you eventually get a girlfriend? Welcome back, YouTube. It's your boy Korey, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. So today I'm doing a Q&A video. I made a post on my Instagram about sending me questions because I was going to do a Q&A. I have them in my notes right here, and y'all sent me some very interesting questions. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so the first question that's on the list is, what is your biggest accomplishment so far? My biggest accomplishment that I've done so far is I'd say move out my hometown without a deal. It's hard to move out Louisville without a deal. It's very hard. And you know, me just working and grinding and just focus on my careers, I made it happen. Because at first, I wasn't planning to move out my city. The plan was to come down here to visit my uncle for 4th of July. And you know, something just popped up in my head and was like, why you just don't take a risk? So that's what I did. I took a risk to get down here. I figured out how much money I need to save up, and that's what I did, and I just came down here, and I'm here for good. So yeah, that is the biggest accomplishment I made so far. Coming from Louisville, you either have to play sports or you have to be an artist and try to make it out. Most people that come from Louisville, they sign a deal and then move out. It's hard to just, without even signing the deal, just get up and just leave. I shocked my family doing this risk, and I shocked myself too because I didn't think I could do it. I didn't think I could just move out my city without, a deal or anything. I just did it. Man, that smacks. So what I'm eating over here is Tropical Smoothie Cafe. They have the best shakes in the city right now. My favorite place so far since I've been down here. The next question is, what is your biggest goal in life? My biggest goal in life is to take care of my family, be wealthy, and be healthy. That's it. I just want to make my family proud. I want to just make a name for myself. That's my biggest goal. I'm working on doing that. Really just take care of my family. That's it. Make sure, we all good and surviving and being happy. The next question is, will you eventually get a girlfriend? Will I eventually get a girlfriend? I'm not sure about that. I'm really not sure. I'm an independent man. I do a lot of stuff on my own. It's hard to find a woman that is independent. It's very, very hard. And I don't want to meet a girl that don't know how to take care of herself first. You gotta love yourself. You gotta take care of yourself first. It's gonna be hard because, me living on my own and doing stuff on my own for a while, it can be frustrating to get into a relationship because instead of instead of you doing stuff, it's a we thing. And it's a lot of commitment in a relationship. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind having a girlfriend. I would have to get used to being in a relationship, doing stuff as a hoe and you know, a lot of stuff, and also living on your own and having everything organized and stuff. It's hard for a person to share something when you're so used to living on your own, if that makes sense. So, you know, I'm very independent. I don't ask for help. I get it on my own. So I'm not sure about that. I'm not looking right now. I'm really not. I'm just chilling and just grinding. The next question is, what made you move to Florida? Before I even did YouTube or any of this stuff, my dream state was to come to Florida. Ever since I was younger, I told my family that I'm gonna move to Florida. You know, I like the vibe out here. You know, we got palm trees and all different types of stuff out here. It's a faster lifestyle. Also, with my careers I'm in, like I told y'all before, I don't do just YouTube. I model too. You know, with this Corona stuff, I haven't really been out there doing stuff and doing shoots and getting booked, and this whole Corona stuff is taking control of everything this year. You know, I gotta be patient with that, but yeah, like back home, that city is not really big with modeling and with YouTube, with like networking. So I took another step and was like, you know, why not move out here? Because Florida is huge with modeling and with YouTube, with the whole networking, the photography and videography, all that stuff is huge out here. So I just, you know, this was my dream state was to come here. It was either here or California. What is your favorite food? My favorite food, before I stopped eating pork and red meat, you know, all that stuff, fried foods, I say chicken wings. Chicken wings was my favorite. Chicken wings with some onion rings or some fries or something. That was probably my favorite. Any type of wings was, nah, I ain't gonna say any type of wing. Majority of the wings was good. I don't eat none of that no more. Ever since I've been working out, I just changed up my whole health. This is my opinion about living a longer life. You gotta eat healthy. You gotta change the way you eat. And that's what I did. All I eat is chicken and turkey. The next question, do you have any pets? I do not have any pets right now. You know, I just moved to a whole different state, a whole different city. I want to get a pet, trust me, I will get a pet. I want to get me a pit bull. Pit bulls is my favorite. I want to get a full-blooded pit bull. I will get a pit bull, but right now it's not the time to get an animal. What is the most money you spent at one time? The most money I spent at one time is between 3.7, nah, 5K, no, 5K, 5K. That's the most money I spent. And that was for 3 things. That was a lot of money. What is your favorite cartoon? My favorite cartoon is, I say Scooby-Doo overall. I like Caillou. You know, I grew up off that show. I grew up off of Curious George, Clifford Big Red Dog. But Scooby-Doo is my favorite. I used to have a 6 feet stuffed animal of Scooby-Doo. I used to play fight with it. And I remember one time I chokeslammed it off a heater. And when I did, I bust my head open on the heater. And I will never forget that day. You know, Scooby-Doo was my favorite. I got stitches. I remember that day like it happened yesterday. The best part about that whole day was when I got to the hospital, I got a cherry or a grape popsicle, and that popsicle was Fire. Super fire. Next question. Do you hope to get famous one day? I do not want to get famous. I do know that it will come. And I do know once you make a name for yourself, there is a chance you can get famous. I don't want to because I'm not with all that clout and being famous and all that stuff. I'm all about my money and just living life. I have social media, but I barely be posting on there. I just don't want the fame. With the YouTube and with my modeling stuff, the fame gonna come. I'd rather not have it. But it's just how the life goes. That's how the business goes. Once you start doing something, once you start making a name for yourself, the clout, all that goody good stuff is gonna come. I kind of just want to disappear and just make the money and just enjoy, give back, and live my life. What was your first job? My first job was Little Caesars. I worked there 3 years ago, I think, when I was in high school. That was the funnest job I had. That was the most nastiest job I had. But, it's my first job. I enjoyed my time being there. But after that job, I never went back to a food place. I myself cannot be in the food industry, especially at no fast food. I was there for a long time, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was there for like a year and a half before I quit. It was cool. It was smooth. But, nah. What camera do you use? I use a Canon PowerShot. It's a vlogging camera for you guys that want to get into YouTube or a beginner. Go ahead and get a PowerShot or a Sony. I got PowerShot because I wanted to get a vlogging camera, and this is when I first got into YouTube. I started off with a digital camera because I used to be a photographer in high school. I used to do photo shoots, all that stuff back then. I started vlogging on that camera, and that camera was too big. It wasn't really meant to be for a vlogging camera. So I got a PowerShot. I did my research, and PowerShot was good for like a beginner because I'm still a beginner YouTuber. What's the first thing you notice about a person? I read people's energy when I first meet you. Everybody's different, and everybody's good in some way. But with me, I peep your energy, and I see how you move. Let me say this, you cannot get to know a person until you sit down and talk to them. But you can see how they move by how they talk, how they look, small stuff like that. You can keep a person's personality off that, just by small things in a person. I look at energy. I see, how you coming for real. What is the weirdest food you ever ate? It's probably sushi and raw fish. I literally just had that last week. It was my first time, and it turned my head. I'm not gonna lie to you, it really turned my head. Don't get me wrong, it was good. It's fresh, coming out of the ocean. It's a different taste. It's fresh, it's good for you, but it was my first time, and it made my head spin. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was good though, it was pretty good. Next question. Are you in college? I decided not to take that route. With what I want to do in life, I don't need college. And I didn't want to take that step. You can go off to college, right? Major in what you want to major in, right? And there's a chance that once you graduate college, you don't even want to do that in life. You know, I told myself, like, why do I want to take this route knowing that that's the chance that I can make? So I did, you know, I didn't want to, so I didn't take that route. That's the end of this video. Those were some great questions that you guys asked me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We are on the road to 800 subs. I want to thank all my supporters that have been supporting me here since day one. We going up each and every day. I'll see you guys in the next vlog.